Hello, you three. How are you? I hope you're all fine. Today, we'll be looking at clauses and connectives. Please open your pupils book to page 126 and let's get started. So, sentences are made up of one or more parts called a clause. A simple sentence is just has one clause and it makes sense on its own. What does this mean? Let's look at this slide here. Meerkats sleep in burrows. They look for food during the day. Okay, so meerkats, let's get another color. Okay, meerkats sleep in burrows. We call this a simple sentence. Why do we call it a simple sentence? Because it has one subject, which is meerkats. Remember, we mentioned that a subject is a thing doing the action. So meerkats is a thing doing the action, which is sleep. Okay, so meerkats sleep in burrows. Because this sentence has a subject and it has a verb, we call it a simple sentence. Just one subject and a verb here. So look at the second sentence. They look for food during the day. This is another simple sentence. Why? They, the subject, we're still talking about meerkats, look, the verb. So this is another simple sentence here. We have another simple sentence here. We have a subject, we have a verb, and it's a simple sentence. It's got one idea. We're talking about one thing here. They look for food during the day. So a sentence, as we mentioned, it has one clause, and we call it a simple sentence. So we call this a clause, just one clause. We call it a simple sentence. For example, we just read the example. Meerkats sleep in burrows. This is a simple sentence. They look for food during the day. This is another simple sentence. So this is one and this is two simple sentences. Okay, what about if I want to join both of these sentences together? If I join both of these sentences together with the word and, let's take a look at the sentence. Meerkats sleep in burrows. They look for food during the day. I join the sentence with and in this case we call and a connective. So we call this a connective. This is our connective. Why is it a connective? Because it joins two sentences together. And we mentioned this is a simple sentence. This is another simple sentence joined together with a connective. This is a connective. Okay. And now it's no longer a simple sentence. Why? Because this is a simple sentence. This is another simple sentence. If we join them together to make one big massive sentence, this is one big massive sentence, we call it a compound sentence. So all of this is called a compound sentence. So as you can see, a compound sentence has two parts to it. So two clauses, one clause, two clause, joined with a connective and. Okay, so we have three connectives. We have and, but, and so. When do we use and? We use and to connect two ideas together. For example, I want to go to the circus and connective. I want to ride a pony. This is another connective. So if we want to join two ideas that go together, we can use the connective and. Remember, this is a simple sentence. This is another simple sentence. We've got two simple sentences joined together with a connective, and now we call it a what? A compound sentence. So now we call this a compound sentence. Okay, let's look at but. When do we use but? It connects two ideas that go against each other. The key word here is against. For example, where is our simple sentence? This is our first simple sentence. I want to go to the store. This is a second simple sentence. Another clause here. Joined with a connective. This is our connective. Okay, and what do we call this massive sentence? We call it a compound sentence. So we have two simple sentences joined with a connective. Now it makes a compound sentence. I want to go to the store, but I'm feeling sick to drive. This is a compound sentence, and our connective here is but. Why did we use but? Because both of these go against each other. So you want to do something, but you're not feeling okay to do it. So both of these go against each other. Okay, when do we use so? So connects a problem with a result. For example, before we start, where's our simple sentence? I didn't do my homework. Remember, so is another connective. My parents punished me. So one simple sentence and another simple sentence joined together with the connective. What do we call this big massive sentence now? This massive sentence, we call it a compound sentence, okay? So we call it a compound sentence. So now we call this a compound sentence. Why did we use so? Because you have a problem and this is the result of the problem. So you didn't do your homework. So what happened? My parents punished me. Okay, so I have a question for you. We join sentences using connectives, as we just mentioned. We've got three connectives here, and, but, and so. We want to join these two sentences using one of these two connectives. So we have one simple sentence, another simple sentence. I want to join them to make a massive sentence. I want to join them and make a compound sentence using a connective. So just take a few seconds, try and think, which connective should I use? Okay, so I didn't study for my quiz. Oops, you didn't do something. So what was the result? The result was so. So I failed my quiz. You didn't study, so the result was you failed. Okay. Now turn over to page 126 if you still haven't, and let's start solving. Copy these compound sentences, adding a connective to fill the gap. So the very first one, if you look at it, meerkats love to eat insects. Then you have, oops, a space. So, okay, so meerkats love to eat insects. Then you have, they also eat lizards and snakes. So think about it. We have to use and, but, or so here. What do you think? Which one should we use? Just take a few seconds and think about it. Are we joining two ideas together? Or are we, is there a problem and something happened due to the problem? So we'll use so. Or are we joining two ideas that go against each other? So are we connecting ideas? Are we talking about two ideas that go against each other? Or are we talking about a problem with a result? So meerkats love to eat insects, a simple sentence. They also like to eat lizards and snakes. So I think we are joining two sentences. Okay, we're joining two sentences with two ideas that go together. So we will use the connective and. Both of these ideas go together and we'll join them with a connective and. Look at question 2. It was very hot. The meerkats had a nap. Ooh, that's tricky. So it was very hot. That's a simple sentence. The meerkats had a nap. This is our second sentence, simple sentence. Which connective should I use? Okay, so Are they two ideas that go together? No. Are they two ideas that go against each other? Or something happened, so this was the result, so we use so? Think about it. Is it and, but, or so? Okay, so it was very hot. Something happened. So what was the result? The meerkats had a nap. So the answer is so. So, okay. Now let's look at question B. I'm going to give you a few seconds to think about it. Okay, I'll give you a few seconds to solve question 1 and 2. Write your answers and we'll discuss. Okay, so for question 1, please, if you need more time, pause the video. For question 1, we have Michael has a two-way radio. He uses it to talk to his friend. So which connective do you think would go here, right in between? Think about it. Are we joining two sentences? Are we joining two simple sentences with two ideas that go together? Or do they go against each other? Or something happened, so this was the result? I believe Michael has a two-way radio. Okay, and this is one idea. The second idea is he uses it to talk to his friends. And this is a second idea. And both of these go together. So I believe that the answer should be and. And. Okay, second question. Michael lives a long way from school. He does his schoolwork at home. Okay, so Michael lives a long way from school. So he does his schoolwork at home. Okay, because this happened. Okay, as you can see, so connects a problem with a result, because the problem was that this is our problem. He lives a long way from school. Okay, so what happened? He did his schoolwork at home because he lives very far from school. Okay, please look at question C. Please pause the video and complete the following compound sentence by adding a second clause. So we need a second clause. So we need another simple sentence here. Michael loves to play games on his computer and he likes, for example, likes to play on his PlayStation. Okay. Second sentence. Of course, your sentence will be different. Okay, but as long as you have a simple sentence that has a very similar idea to the first, okay, shares ideas, Michael's doing another thing, then your answer is correct. The meerkat was in danger. So what happened? Think about it. The meerkat was in danger. So when are you using so? You're connecting a problem with a result. So what happened now? So because the meerkat was in danger, what happened? A few animals okay, so no, the meerkat was in danger. So the lifesaver came and rescued it. Okay, so this hero came and rescued the meerkat. Okay, why? Because it was in danger. Okay, that's about it for today. Thank you so much, as always, for your time and your efforts. And I guess I'll see you soon. Bye bye.